All right. Good evening, everybody.
Good
evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
All right. So I want to start again today with development, mobile application development. In our last class, I gave you some assignments. Only 4 people did it.
I do.
You do? What's your name?
Sir?
What's your name? You say you did it. So what's your name now? Because in my email.
Jennifer.
Okay, Obefu Jennifer. Yes, I think I saw that. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Where's the oil?
Hello?
No, sir. I did mine.
You did yours? How are you?
Yes.
Okay. I'm checking the email now. I'm seeing that somebody submitted yesterday. Bernard
Yes,
submitted yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Let's continue. Anybody that meets us anywhere, will join us anywhere, meet us. No. Okay. Now, what you have on your screen is actually what we were using the other day, and anything we do, we see it. So this particular one now is simply to display something for us. So this is a test. This is a test. You see, and it's not showing this is a test. Not test as in test to score, no. As I'm testing it. This class will be recorded, so that I'll send you the link so that you can watch it at your own pace. Because I'll be asking you plenty of questions. For those of you that are doing exams, you should take note of it because you are going to be using it. You're going to be doing an exam on it. For those of you that are doing assessment, you should also take note of it because the assessors will be asking you, you'll be demonstrating it. I'm showing you live, so you'll be demonstrating it that day live. And me, I'll be sipping my tea that day. So let's go now. Today, I want to talk about something called JavaScript. Last week, we talked about HTML. We talked about HTML. Today, we want to talk about JavaScript. So what is JavaScript? And what can we do with it? All right. So I want to mute everybody now. So I will not be hearing what you are doing at the background. Like I was hearing someone saying, love me, love. No, I don't know I love. So that does not concern our class. You can love whoever you want to love. Now, JavaScript. What is this JavaScript all about? We'll talk about JavaScript. We are talking about this, a program that can change the content, of HTML. That can change the content of HTML. So that's what we're talking about. We'll talk about JavaScript. A JavaScript can change the content of HTML. So for example, this test that you see me doing, this is a test. I can actually use it for showing something else so you can see it. So this is my JavaScript. First one I showed to you was for HTML only. So this one now is for Java. I believe you can see it. You can see my screen and you can see how it works. So let's try and go through it. Now, if you look at this particular code that I typed here, this particular one, this is HTML. Document type is HTML. Head, HTML. The language rather is EN, English. If I put FR, that's for France, for French rather, and others. So you see head, I have my meta character, the character it should use. the viewport. Valentine, when you join, mute your mic. All right, so we'll find out that we can. Yes, I was trying to explain it. Yes, this particular one, the viewport, it makes it works on phone. That's why you're able to view it on phone. Otherwise, it will not be displaying clearly. So it takes your device, any device you are using, it takes the width, it takes the initial, the scale, and it scale it to 1.0. So it works with any phone. Then, of course, this title is the title bar. That's why you can see JavaScript introduction. Yeah. Then my close by head. See, this is my head tag. Okay. So that's that. Now in the body, last week we talked about H2, H1, H2, H3. That's why I have this JavaScript here. Welcome to JavaScript because of this H2. If I turn this to H1 and close it with H1, automatically you find out that this is your Java, welcome to Java, will increase in size. If I turn it to H5 or this to H5, automatically you see it has reduced in size because of the H5. So I think I like that H2. Let me put H2. You can put whatever you wish when you are doing yours. H2. Okay, so the JavaScript is not there. Now, look at this. Click the button to see JavaScript in action. Click the button to see JavaScript in action. See? You see? That's why it's there. Now click the button to see, because this is just a paragraph. P for paragraph. This P is a paragraph tag. This is to close that paragraph. Now, this is where the small magic works. Button on click, show message, button me. This particular command is what makes this thing to appear. This click me. You can see my mouse on it. Because this, if you check, let me space here so I can see it. This button, it says display, but create a button. When the button is clicked, go to this function. Anything that has open and close, any variable name, any variable that has open and close is a function. Once it has this particular stuff, it is a function. Any variable at all. All right. Then what will appear? Click me. That's what is appearing inside here. Click me. You understand? Click me. So I can say click me now. Automatically, you see now has appeared here. Or what do I use? Click. If I put only click, whatever you put will appear there. But I think I like click me. So I put click me. Let me put it like that. Automatically to appear there. Then of course this is to close the button. So open the button here, we'll close the button. That's why this button is showing. Now, when you now click on this button, when you click on this button, it will now look for this show message, this, and look at the show message here. This is the show message. If you notice, these two are the same, show message, show message. But in this instance, this one is a function. So when you click on it, it will look for show message function. And this is a function for show message. Function show message. And in that for show message, we now have document, get element by ID, output, inner, hello, JavaScript is working. Can you see it? JavaScript is working. So once we do it, it's going to display JavaScript is working. So let me click here. Oh, no. Yes. See? It's not saying hello, JavaScript is working. Can you see it? It has displayed under here. Because I click here, hello, JavaScript is working. I can decide to put anything here. I can say, okay, welcome to MSQ class. Welcome to Dr. T class. Automatically, if we click here, if we click here now, it's going to say, welcome to Dr. T class. Enter, I put in. The key thing you should note is this, document.getID. That's the key thing, document.getID. That's the key thing. Now, this is simply the variable name. Try to display it. The output is the variable. And this dot inner HTML, very important, is a keyword. So you see, You should take note that the inner is small letter, the HTML is capital letter. And what have I done? The HTML is capital letter. So you can see capital letter, small letter, and they are together, no space. This is document dot get element by ID. That means by ID. That means there's an ID called output. There's an ID called output, and that ID is what will display this. So you can see this is the ID. Can you see it? P ID is equals to output. So let me put something here. Let me say Archipoli. Archipoli. Automatically, you can see that Archipoli is displaying here. You understand? But when we now click me, this Archipoli that I highlighted will change to welcome to Dr. T class, because the name here, this name output, is being told here output. Change this thing, change whatever is here in output to here to welcome to this. So if I click it, automatically we can welcome to Dr. T. Are you getting it? Now, if what is a variable? No, when we are talking about JavaScript, we cannot talk about it without talking about what a variable is. So I'm going to briefly show you some small things before we now come back to what we are discussing here. So what's a variable? A variable is simply a temporal storage location. A variable is a temporal storage location, usually identified by a name. Identified by a name. A variable is a temporal storage location, usually identified by a name. So if you look at it now, a variable is a temporal storage location identified by a name. So that is a variable. So in other words, all we now need to do is to say, if I have this container and I have this container, these two containers, they are what? Variables, because you don't know what they do. And of course, according to that young girl, I have this container. So we need to give them a name. Let's give this one a name. Let's call it hat. Hats. So the name of this one is what? Oh boy, hats. The name of this is hats. Okay, the name of this is hats. Let's just call this other one, for the sake of what have you, square. And let's call this one circle. But let me just call it Naso, so it doesn't look as if we're using the same thing. So the name of these three variables are what? Hat, square, and Naso. That means the content can vary. This hat now is containing, let's say this hat is containing, what does the hat contain? Red color. The square is containing, what is the square containing? Yellow color. The Naso is containing, what is the Naso containing? Blue color. So the hat can contain red color today. Tomorrow it can contain blue color. Next tomorrow it can contain orange color, and so forth. So you see that this hat is the name. Then the color is the content. So you can see. So you should take note. When I'm talking about a variable, there are two things: a name and the content. For example, the people that are called precious are usually very precious. People that are called blessings are usually bring blessings. People that are called headword usually have big head. So you see the name headword, then the content big head. People that are called you understand? So the name is different from the content. That's what I want you to know. So anytime I'm using a name, you should know, oh, I'm using the content to just say people that are called Simon are usually very tall. That's the content. So content and name. So you should know that. Now, apart from that, let's talk about what we refer to if you want to now, what I just saying it now, create a variable, you can use this following method to create a variable. Let me just see if I can do this magic here. Yes, I think I can do that. So variable, constant, and what have you. All right. So you can actually do this here. Now, look at this VAR, variable, very important. This is a keyword, let, very important. This is a keyword. Then this is like variable, like hats. So I can say hats. I can say hats here. Hat is equals to John. So that means what should be inside there should be what? John. John, John. Which color is that one now? Joyce, give me black. J. Okay. Let me just put it John, John. So that's what should be inside this John. This hat is what? John. So automatically, all I now need to do is to did I really do that? Sorry about that. Okay, so John is inside, and the name of that is what? Hats. So if you can check this particular stuff very well now, variable is there, hat is there, automatically hat is equals to John. So if I'm calling hat, what do I mean? John. Just like your phone number. If you say Tina in your phone, MTN knows Tina as a phone number. MTN does not know Tina as Tina. If you say Peter in your phone, MTN knows Peter with a phone number. You understand? For example, that's why you have names representing number. The number is the content, the name is that. So you can either put your var, that's for variable. Then you put any variable name if you want at the content, or use let, you put any variable at the content. Now there's one called constant. This one called constant. Constant are what do not change during execution. Constant that do not change. They're always there. I believe the name of Nigeria will not change, even though we're trying to change it from Nigeria to Nigeria. Well, at least officially it's still Nigeria, so they will not change. So those are that. So these are you declare it. Now, there's another thing you should still know, and that is called data type. What is data type? Data type is simply what a variable can accept. It's simply what a variable can accept, data type. What can a variable accept is regarded as the data type. For example, this can accept text, John. Age, yeah, can accept numbers. So let's look at the data type. Let's see. I hope you can see my screen. Okay.
So the variable can accept.
Oh boy, who's calling me now? Hello, Winnie. You can join the class now, Winnie. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, join. I sent you the link now, so join the class.
Okay, so I sent it.
I sent it to you. Check your phone.
Okay, sir.
All right, so that is that. So string, what is string? This very first one, string. String is simply anything in quotation mark, you see? That's why I have quotation here, open, quotation here, close. Anything you put in quotation mark is a string. What is number? Number is 1, 2, 3, 4, ABCD. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, not ABCD. Numbers, we know number now. You used to say age is just a number. Then Boolean, there's Boolean called true or false. Then of course, we have array. I will discuss array. Elijah, I'll mute you. You'll mute yourself. Please mute yourself before I. Oh, God bless you. All right. Then, of course, you have objects. So for now, let's use this basic tree. This basic tree. String, number, and Boolean. String, number, and Boolean. So you can basically use those three. Now, we have discovered what a data type is. we have discovered what variable is. And we have also said that a variable can contain different stuff. A variable can contain different stuff, but you must control what the variable contains. For example, strings, quotation mark, anything includes quotation marks, numbers, and the rest of them. So that is that for that. Now that we have gotten that, there's something. Remember when I was giving that example, I mentioned something called function. What is a function? A function is anything that is within a block, and you can reuse it and reuse it and reuse it. So let me see if I can post it here. This is a function. So you see, it must have this keyword function. This function is a keyword. Then you must give it a name. For example, greet. Then return hello plus my name. This name you automatically remember is our what? It was name that was there before. I changed to heart. So maybe I should change it to heart. So if I say function greet heart hello plus name, the output of this is going to heart plus heart. The output of this hello plus heart is going to be what? John, because the content it will bring. Function greet hearts. This heart is a variable name, so return hello heart. What it will return is what? John. It will automatically return John. So that is that for that. So you have data type, you have function now. So you should know what this function is all about. All right. So let's do some examples now. Let's do some examples. So I believe I can share that other screen with you now, so that you can see some of the things you can now do with that. So just give me a second while I share the screen. Stop presenting, and what are we sharing now? Oh boy, a minute. Let me get the right thing. Oh, too many things on my board. No, just 1 minute. Okay, yes, I've got it. So let me share it now. Yeah, so this is it. Okay, so you'll be seeing it momentarily. Yeah, that's it. All right, so let's do some examples. So now you better understand, you understand what I was saying here. Then I starting from yeah, button on click, show message. So this is a function. Now you can see this is a function. That's how we now declare, arrange our function. A function, name of the function is show message. Remember, I told you the document.get element by ID output. I think I explained that. So let's do some simple examples and see how far we go. Okay, I've given you the get element by ID. Where you have an ID, you can use it to change any particular thing of your choice. You can change any particular thing of your choice. So let's try one. I'm trying to type one. Okay, let's see. This will go. And should I delete this? No, I don't think so. Paste. Okay. I have another one now. This is distracting me. All right, so this is it. You see, I just typed this one in my notepad and I copy it from here. Now, PID, remember our ID is equals to text. This is a variable name text. And the text is saying this is a paragraph. That's why you're seeing this one here. This is a paragraph. There's a button on click, change style. Change style. So here is change style. Then the script now is what? Change style. Remember our function was have open and close brackets. That's what I also have it here. Open and close bracket. Change style. They will now have color document.f element by ID text is equals to style blue. That means the color of this will change to blue, the font size will change to 20, and the weight will be bold. So let's see. We click it. So you can see automatically the text is blue. This one now is blue. What the heck did I do? What's this? I don't understand what happened. Okay. Oh, I forgot I was on the internet. All right. The text is blue. God, this blue here. You can see my mouse here. The size is 20 because of this 20. And it is bold because of that. So we can decide to put to make it underline or anything, or reduce the size to, let's say, 10. If we click on it, see, it's now reduced to 10. It's no more as big as that. You can, let's make it 40. You can decide to make this one, which color now? Red. You can just change it to red. So if you click on it, automatically this paragraph is a paragraph. So you can decide to do just that. Now, another thing you can do with this is to show and hide. I can decide to show and hide things. Okay, so let me just see if I can. I think I should get some of all this on the screen. So let me remove this up to here. Cut. So I've removed that. I want to keep them somewhere. Let's see. Let me keep them here in case we need them. Now, there's another one that I want to type now. You find out that this particular one can be used to show and hide items. So if we look at this carefully, you'll find out that yes, in between the body tag, see, you can hide me. Once again, look at it, starting from here. Our P hide, you can hide me, sure? Button on click, hide text. When you click it, this text will disappear. This, you can hide me will disappear. When you click hide, this you can hide me will disappear. When you click show, you can hide me will show. So you see, this show text, this one is actually two functions. The first function is what? Hide text, bracket open, bracket close. The second function is show text, bracket open, bracket close. And these are the functions. This is the first function for hide text. And this is the second function for show text. You can see. And all we need to do inside is just put document.get element hide show style equals to none. Document equals to block. Automatically to hide it or not. So if we click on it, hide, you see that text is no more showing. Show, text has come back. If I click on it, hide, it's no more showing. Show, it has come back. So you see, so you can use JavaScript to create so many things. You can use JavaScript to create so many things. And maybe I should still give you one more example. This one is going to be a little bit complicated, but let's just do it. Okay. Maybe I should still leave this one on the screen. So we'll have another script. I'm supposed to put all the scripts in one place, but let's just do it like this. Okay, so I think we should have break HR. I taught you HR the other day. That showed that it's a different program, hide, show. Now, this particular one from here, the HR, let's explain it. You find out that you have your input type is equals to, remember we did this last week, type is equals to text. That's why this entire name is showing. ID, name input. This is the variable name. So this container, like those things I was drawing, its variable name is what? Name input as highlighted there. Its content should be enter your name. So have placeholder. Placeholder means it will ask you to enter your name. So once I type a name here now, let's say I type Simbi, automatically placeholder disappear. Now, button on click show name. Button on click show name. If I click submit, remember the last time I did submit, and it was going to another page. But in this one, if I click submit, it's going to display the name. So I'm going to say function show name. Let's name is equals to document.get element by ID name input. See this name input here is the variable name of the text. that I want to show. Dot value. So it has got this, the whatever I type here, Simbi, has been stored inside name. All I now need to do is a document.getElement by ID output inner to whatever hello plus name. So if we type it now, automatically you can see hello Simbi is appearing. If I change the name to what now? Ade, and we click it to what? Hello Ade. This hello is from here. Hello. Remember, I told you anything in brackets is a string. So that's why you have your hello comma there. Then plus means put side by side. The name, bring the content of whatever is inside here and add it here. Then put exclamation mark. So you can add more exclamation mark if you don't like that one. So we can now put this one as well. Boy, or anything you like. See me. I want to say submit. You see? Hello, see me. So you can actually use this to do that. Like my son created a simple game using just this HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But let's see. Let's do something more interesting. Let's see. You can change a light. You can turn the light on and off. Remember, you can turn the light on and off. So how do you turn the lights? You can change an image. So doing that will involve me getting an image. So let me try and see if I can get an image. Remember we talked about IMG SRC, that's image tag. So let me see if I can get an image. Okay, I'll put my VRO, and HRO, just because I want some spaces. Then voila. Okay, image IMG ID. This is the name now. We are giving the image a name. My image. Then the source will say it's image.jpg. Unfortunately, there's no image.jpg. That's why no picture is showing here. So if I click on this button, it can change this to image 2. So all I now need to do is to get image 1 and image 2. So let's see if I can really get image 1 and image 2. Image 1 and image 2. So let's see. I'm trying to get an image. So this is the image. So I'll show you the images so you see see how it is. Okay. This should be my first image. And this should be my second image. So all I need to do now is just to save the image. You can always get image. So if you can get images from any particular source. So I think here am I working from NSQ? Okay. So let's call this image 1. Image 1. And let's call this image 2. Just a minute, you'll see everything I'm doing in a minute. Image 2. Image 1 and image 2. Unfortunately, image 2 is trying to be stubborn. So let's see. Okay. Let's look at that. Image 2. Okay. So what I just did is simply to get the images to the folder where I'm working from. So let me share you the folder so you can see that briefly. Then we can come back to this. So just watch. Let's share the folder. You see the folder for, yeah, that's it. What did I do? All right. So you can see. So this is my folder. This is where I'm actually working from. So I put the first image. The image is on. And the second image too, the image is off. So we'll click on that button, this light will on to show this. We'll click on the other button, this one will call it to show as if it's off. So you can actually use it to show that to mimic, what are they saying now? To mimic that the light is actually going on and off. The light is actually going on and off. So yeah, okay, this is where I am. Okay, so back to this place. So now that we've gotten that, I think I should change just one thing here. PNG, should put PNG there. Automatically, you can see the image is showing. The image has automatically shown PNG. The image has automatically shown. So if I click change image, you see it has gone off. If I put change image, it has gone off. Okay, I didn't put return the image. So if you want to return the image back, all I need to do is to put another button. See this button? I will just copy this button and put another one again. Paste. Automatically, we now have two buttons. So let me change the name of this one to image one. Okay, change image back to differentiate it. Okay, so this is change image back. So I need to now create another function. See, I've made this one image one. So I need to create another function. So all I need to do is just copy this function. I will copy that part to type. I will copy this function and automatically I will now put my one here and change it to image one dot jpg. So automatically we have it now. So if we click here to go off, we click here to come back. Off, on, off, on. I can as well say off the lights. Off. And I can as well say on instead of going back. So the light is on now. So I must, if I click off, that's gone off. If I click on, that's come on. Let's see. So you can actually create it. I hope you understand the procedure I used to get this. Any question? So I'm not just be talking. Any question? Okay, no question. Let me ask my question. No, I like asking question. All right. Do you guys have any question? All right. Okay, so let me just continue. When I finish, I will put my question. Better still, let me ask a question here now. Now that gets documents by ID. There's also get document by class. Not only with ID, with class. Who cannot tell me the difference between the ID, get a document by ID, and get document by class? Anybody? Nobody. All right. Another simple question. What is the functions? Just name one if you can of JavaScript. All right. These two questions I've asked now, you have to do them with the other questions I'll be asking as the class go ahead and send it to my email, the same email, odifer.archivepoli.edu.ng. I'll still put the email. All right, let's continue. We discovered that you can do a lot with JavaScript. You can do virtually plenty of things with JavaScript. And you can even change that button. You can count the number of times somebody clicks. So let's try that, counting the number of times somebody click, and then we'll also do how to change the background color, count the time somebody clicks. So if you want to do that, let's type this. Should I delete this? I don't think so. Let me just leave it. Now, if you look at this, click, span ID count equals to 0. The initial count is 0. The button 1 on click, increase count. Anytime you click on the button, anytime you click me, it will call this increase count again. So if you can see the function, it has called increase count. This counter plus is simply saying add 1 to it. Plus add 1 to counter. I can as well put it as follows. Counter is equals to counter plus 1. So this statement, this one, is the same thing as this, just that this one is the short form. Then, of course, document will get element by count. Remember the count. The count is the name of this the count. So then now put our counter and the name. All right. So for example style, let's run this and you see. Okay. So you see, click is 0. If I click here, it has turned 1. If I click 2, 3, 4, 5, is increasing. The number of time I click is increasing. Of course, this one still is on its own. So you can put this monitor what a person clicks and how much time he clicks it. So JavaScript is very, very important. And I will want to stop here. Next time we'll meet, we'll continue with the JavaScript. We'll be talking about conditional controls and some other fun factors in JavaScript. So I want you to write a simple game. A simple game. And you will video it and send to me. And I'll be able to view it and see what is happening there. Winnie, what's the question? Go ahead.
So my question is that can you be able to move a particular image from, like, maybe you create a button that when you click on it, the image should move to a particular position?
So because I now gave you the assignment, you're not asking me for the solution as for 9. Of course, now you can. Last week we won't talk about last meeting. We'll talk about my queue. So you can actually make the image to move. This light, where is that light? Let's go back to that light. No, let's go back to the image. Yes, this is the image. So I can put something like, remember we talked about my queue last week. And I hope I got that right. Okay, everything is moving. But it's not everything I want to move. We talked about this in that last class. So I'll close my queue here. My queue. I know, I don't know if this answers your question, but as you can see now, the light is moving. Even as the light is moving, if I put it off, it will change as it's moving on, off, on, off, on, off, on. It still changes. You understand? But preferable, maybe you are talking about if I click something, something should move. Okay, let's see if we can get one. Yeah, so let me just copy all this. And let me get one that my son wrote, so you can. Where did he even do it again? This guy is even asked me for his laptop. What do I do? I'm using his laptop. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. Let me just show you some of the things. So this, oh, of course, game over. Game is always over. Okay. I don't think this is the one you did. Okay. Go ahead. You are raising your hand. Please ask your question. Happiness, I thought you raised your hands up.
Yes, sir. When using JavaScript, can you fetch data from it and also send data from when using JavaScript?
We did an example just now. You can fetch. We know we're adding. We did one, so you can actually get data, even from your form. You can. You can. You
Okay.
can.
So the assignment you gave to us, you said we should. Is it only that one or the other one that you said the function of JavaScript? Should we write that one too?
Yes. Yes. You should write it too. You should be able to write it. The program. This particular thing is recorded, so I will send you the link so you can watch it again, so you really see everything in detail and be able to get the question correctly. Yes, it's everything you should do. Okay. So this is a simple game. I don't know, except I call him. I don't know how he used to play his game. So he can come and explain to us how his game work. But you can actually do some. I don't just know. Okay, I will get it and I will put it along with the video so you can see some simple games that you can play. I think this particular one I did. I saw him playing it. It's for that snake game that comes with what are they calling it? Okay, maybe it's because of I'm using this my method to show it. If it was the full browser, it would have worked. But no, this particular program I'm using to show it has some restriction. Okay, so that's why it's not showing. All right. Any other question? Okay. In the absence of any other question, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, we will have to call it a night. God bless all of you for listening.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.